Hey guys, Grease Monkey 34 here, coming to you another video about the Case tractor with the Honda 11 horsepower on it.
So what we're doing today is we're gonna pull a little bit of stuff, see what this tractor can do, and I gotta take off the original gas tank on the motor. It leaking gas, so I'm replacing with the diesel gas tank, which is on the tractor. I just gotta take it out and clean it, and maybe give it a nice little paint job, and let's try this stuff out.
Let's see if it moves this walk in my mom's property here. I can budge it backwards, but I can't pull it forwards. The front of the tractor is picking off the ground too light without the big motor in there. Okay, let's look for something else. Well, I found this stump. This one, and not a bigger one. Let's see if the tractor can take it out. Well, 11 horsepower Honda did this. This one a little more live, a little more difficult. Okay. All the black ants. I know the ratio now. If you go down and you can use all the low range gears, which is 4, and then you go up, which is all the high range gears. And this is just putting along on idle speed. Yeah. Well guys, I hope you enjoy. I got the hood and the grill over here. They're going to be putting that on. But I'm going to clean this thing up and give it a little paint job. I'm taking off the old diesel tank. Already got it mostly unbolted. And I'm going to be taking it off, cleaning it, and trying to repurpose it for gas. I'm going to be plugging off this vent because they're already a vent. I think this is a vent. It could be an intake or out from the diesel engine. I'm not a diesel mechanic. But yeah, the petcock here, that all works fine. And the drain works fine. So I'm going to see if so far I didn't leak because I took out like 2 gas cans full of diesel. So it must hold some food in it, and I didn't see no water in it, so that's a good thing. Because this gas tank here leaks on the bottom, and there's no fixing it. It's all rusty. So I'm gonna see if I can swap over that one, and that one hold a little bit more gas than that little motor. Okay, I get to doing this. There's only 1, 2, 3 bolts. I already took off the one, so and I'll take off the rest, and I'll be right back with you. Well, guys, I got the gas tank off. I took off this fitting, and on the bottom I got that fitting kind of clean. And now I'm gonna take. I took out the diesel filter, just held in by a clip. Now I'm going to take some soap and water, put it in there with some marbles, and try to slosh it around and bang it around to get anything off the bottom. But it's not too bad in there, it's not too dirty. So I'm thinking it's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to take the pressure washer and shove it in there too and rinse it out. I'll be back. Well, guys, I cleaned the tank with the pressure washer and some nice soap and water mix. And then I got some gas tank cleaner. So I let that sit for a bit, and I rinsed it out. Flushed it like a good 8 times. Make sure it's all clean water. Then I put that gas tank dryer mix. It cleans it. It don't like brake clean almost. So that got all nice and dry and not rusty when it dries. And now I just flush a couple things of gasoline through it. Not too much, but still a little bit. And I let that sit. I got all cleaned out. On the one line up here, I capped it. There's a vent vent on the top here, and that all works. And there's only the shut off and yeah. I put this line on so I can put a rubber hose on it. You guys are going to be putting a rubber hose from there to the engine. And on here I cleaned this up. I cut off all the little copper lines. This is all the stuff. Only one I'm keeping is these two. These are the power wires up to the switch. So later on, if I want to run a kill wire up there, and I gotta run another wire for electric start. And this thing got a speedometer, so I left that hooked up. It looked like it seemed to be working, so I'll try when I got the thing running. But yeah, this little piece here I'm gonna weld up. This is the throttle up here, and if you move, it can move back, but when you try to move it away, it doesn't move with it. So I'm gonna weld that solid so it will move back and forth, and I'll mount my throttle linkage up to that, like this throttle linkage. Hook it up to that, and then I can use the throttle from the original throttle. So that'd be nice. Okay. Next, I'm going to just clean it up a little more and start putting it back together. Okay, guys. I just threw a coat of paint on this. Well, my girlfriend did. And I've been working on the throttle linkage. I welded that there, and that runs this little connecting rod there up the shaft, and that goes up here. So when I go this up and back, it moved that linkage, and then I moved this rod, and then here I welded a bushing. So this is why I did out nice. And then off of that, I'm gonna take this throttle cable, hook it up to there like normal, and run it over here and hook it up to the rod, so it'll run the cable in and out to get the new style motor to run off the old system to make it look like, yeah, from factory. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, got it hooked up. I ran the throttle on the opposite side up to here, up around, tie it back here so it wouldn't hit on anything, up through the hole here, and then I got a throttle bracket for my lawnmower. That fits perfect in there with the 2 bolts. And then on the metal rod, I just welded a little tab. So now when I move the throttle linkage up here, this goes in and out here, and back here it's adjust the throttle. And all the way to idle position is on the idle position. So that should work really good now. Okay, next I want to get the gas tank in here and hooked it up. And I want to get a shifter knob on there because that's pretty hard for shifting. Okay, get to get in the gas tank in now. Okay guys, I got the gas tank up and in. I got the fuel line on. So far it didn't feel like it leaking anywhere. I got a double filter on it, just in case there is any sediment in the tank. It'll flush itself out. And yeah, got that all hooked up and got the throttle hooked up. So yeah, let's start this thing. Get up in here, and I got it hooked up to this. I got the throttle hooked up to the lever here. Unlock it. Push all the way up. We're idle. So there we go. I did got a shifter knob. I found one to feel comfortable on it. Next I'm going to replace the seat. Undo these bolts. And I'm going to replace the seat with this one I got here. Just got a slight little tear. But I got an armrest as well. So I'm going to get to doing that and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got the seat on. Bolted it with 2 3/4-inch bolts. I took off the old one. And this one got armrests too, so a little more comfy and more adjustability. Now I'm gonna work on the front end. I'm gonna put the original one back on, the hood, everything. And yeah, my girlfriend painted my channel on the side of the gas tank, so it looked pretty good. And yeah, I'll be back with you when I get the front end, start putting it back together. Okay guys, I got the front end on. I got the grill in. I think it looked pretty good. Got the hood on. There's this big hole from the muffler, but I'm gonna be doing something about that, so. Got the clips, this one on. This one. And on the inside here, it looks pretty hollow on the front. I'm going to be putting some steel weights on the inside and on the outside, because behind the steel plate here, if I take it back off, there are 4 mounting bolts for a weight attachment, which I do have weights. So on this side I have to put 2 self-tapping screws because this mechanism here is kind of gone. And on this one over here I just tack welded the bracket because I'm using that holes. So, yeah, I did find the battery tray to hold the battery on the top. So, yeah. And my girlfriend painted some design on this fender. Look pretty cool. She's doing it on the other side too. She's just taking a break. But yeah, I'm gonna back her up a little bit and defrate these rear tires. They are a little bit too inflated. Okay guys, I got the rear tires. They are down to about 9 psi. 9 or 10, around that. I don't really got a good pressure gauge to gauge them. But it should make it a little more grippier. Instead of 20 psi, I'm not hauling any real super powerful weight or anything. So I can start the thing up and pull it out a little bit more. Let's take this thing out for a little ride. Oh, I keep forgetting. Okay. Look, now that a nice hood on this. At the highway first. We're going at a decent speed backing up now. Sixth gear. Seventh gear. Didn't like 7th gear in high range up a hill. still getting to learn all this. Now I gotta idle it up. But yeah, she's starting to turn out pretty good, I think. Gonna finish up the paint job a little bit more, and yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.